Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Arkansas's head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Out wide left, it's Spence. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The lone back's got it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The short hands, it's Adams. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like? Palmer, I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly, and I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running and throwing the football, but also the moxie and the leadership and his ability to galvanize the team and put everything on his shoulders in the biggest moments. That's stuff he can't coach. And so whoever the next guy is, he's got big shoes to fill. Even though Pavia wasn't one of the bigger quarterbacks in college football, from a leadership standpoint and from an intangible standpoint, he was one of the best.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football, nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
This time he's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. Across to 15. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, he's got some space. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Turns it upfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Running inside, it's Alexander. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right side, it's Spence.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Flip it out to the back on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the move, it's Alexander. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Tries to get it himself. And he's in. Touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air can make plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Sets his feet. It's Carter. Out wide right, it's Sherrill. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Commodores will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Drops back on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. A shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Carter. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 12 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Wolverines, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. on the ground with the counter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. The sure hands, it's Russell. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Quick give. It's Alexander. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Commodores! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the draw, it's Russell. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Jackson gonna throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Driven back.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Right side, it's Marshall. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Runs through a tackle and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
In traffic, it's Spence. He's running free down the middle. Discards him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put... Makes the catch, and he's free.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Turns into the pile. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
A designed run for the quarterback. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Jackson gonna throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Gotta make the play on 4th. Left side is Platt. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Hits inside, it's Russell. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Russell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Brought down.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. You're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Powers inside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Carter. Makes the grab over the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.